Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Kevin Solorsino ready to bite the sports world business. And I'm finally back, people. Sorry for the delay. Should have been an episode last weekend, but I had to work. I had some a side job that I had to do. But welcome to another episode of Kevin Sports World. And I am your humble, gracious, highly favored host, Kevin Solorsino. And actually, yeah, I'm the only one here. Anyways, today we are getting ready to do mock draft 2. No, mock draft 3.0. Sorry about that. And that's basically what today's episode is going to be. After I'm going to get it started right now with the mock draft. I'm actually going to put that sound in there, the NFL draft sound I was supposed to put on the last one, but I felt like the episode was too long and I was just too nervous. But now I feel better and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this started. And after we'll go through all 32 picks in the first round, because this was originally going to be 7 rounds, and I was going to go through every pick and stuff. But the Ravens decided to do the dumb thing yesterday and trade a 2-time Pro Bowl left tackle to the Chiefs and make them better. Freaking idiots. Anyways, yeah, man, let's get into it. We'll do the mock draft. We'll do all 32 picks. After that, I got some crazy Deshaun Watson theory that I want to share, and then we'll talk about the basically the main 11 quarterbacks that are in this rookie draft class and where I think their best fit will be. So let's jump into it. With the first pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence, quarterback from Clemson. Obvious on that one, right? Number 2, the New York Jets select Zach Wilson, quarterback, BYU. Now, I was originally going to go different on this, but I think what everyone's been saying, I'm trying to keep it realistic with y'all. I think what everyone's been saying is that he's basically locked in. And I'll talk more about Zach Wilson more after we get through this mock draft. With the third pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Mac Jones, quarterback, Alabama. Now, with Mac Jones, look, it's simple. You know, the word around the street is it's either going to be Mac Jones or Trey Lance. I don't think it would be Trey Lance. I think Kyle Shanahan wants a quarterback that he can stick in the system and be able to go out there and win right away. He is compared. I mean, to me, I compare him to Jimmy Garoppolo, and he can be better than Jimmy Garoppolo. All he has to do is just stay healthy, man. He's more accurate. They say that he's the smartest quarterback in the draft, so I think he'll fit in with the 49ers easily. With the fourth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Kyle Pitts. Now, this is where some people are like, but if Justin Fields is still there, why aren't they taking a quarterback? If Trey Lance is still there, why aren't they taking a quarterback? Dude, Matt Ryan has like around a 60 million dead cap space this year and around 40 million next year. What are you going to do? Draft the quarterback? If the Falcons go 0-3, 0-4, people are going to be wanting the rookie. And guess what, fans? They won't give you the rookie because they're paying Matt Ryan so much money. My thing is the Falcons do need a lot of help on defense, but why not take the best player available? Why not put Kyle Pitts with, their other tight end with Calvin Ridley, with Julio Jones, and I would say even take a running back, take one of the top running backs in the second round and just have an amazing dynamic offense. With the fifth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals take Jamar Chase, wide receiver, LSU. LSU, my bad. So a lot of people might be like, but why aren't they taking Panay Sewell? Why aren't they taking Rashawn Slater? Look, my thing is, there's a lot of tackles in this draft, and they're high in the second round. That they could a tackle. They have Jonah Williams at left tackle, so they can get another tackle and throw him in at right guard in the top of the second round. And I get it, protect Joe Burrow, but if you can get Jamar Chase, who is another dynamic talent in the draft, why not do it? Now with the sixth pick, this is where I have something interesting happen. I have a trade alert. I have the Arizona Cardinals just swapping their sixth and the 15th pick, and also giving the Miami Dolphins an extra first round pick for next year. They come in and select Jalen Waddle, wide receiver, Alabama. Now, right now, the rumor is that the Cardinals want to get into the top 10 and take another wide receiver, take a top wide receiver to have him pair with DeAndre Hopkins, which would give Kyler Murray another weapon. With the seventh pick, I have another trade. I have the New England Patriots trading with the Detroit Lions, giving them a bunch of picks, giving them a first, second, giving them the first, second from this year and the first, second from next year, and they come up and draft Trey Lance, quarterback, North Dakota State. Now, what he is, he's basically what Cam Newton used to be, but he's more accurate. I think he's more of a physical specimen than Cam Newton was, and they already have Cam Newton. They're not paying him anything. And if you can get Trey Lance in and have him sit for a year behind Cam Newton, he'll be good to go. I hate to say it, but I think that's where he fits the best. Now, with the eighth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, Carolina Panthers select Penei Sewell, tackle, Oregon. Look, there's rumors about them even trading out, but I say stay in there, take the best tackle. You already have Sam Darnold. Protect Sam Darnold. That is the main thing. You have to protect him. They have weapons, they have receivers, and they have Christian McCaffrey, but protect Sam Darnold. With the ninth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, my Denver Broncos select Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State. Look, I'm not sold on Drew Lock. I've seen him tie the NFL with interceptions. And I'm sorry, Bronco fans, you can say, oh, but give him another year. Look, can we really give him another year? We have Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert. Even Derek Carr is better than Drew Lock. Just look at last year's stats. I'm sorry to say it, we have the fourth best quarterback. If you can bring in Justin Fields, you can either do cut Drew Lock and give Justin Fields the job from day one. Two, let Drew Lock start, and we'll see by week 5, week 6 how Drew Lock is doing. Then you can pull him out and put in Justin Fields. Or you can get both of those guys. I would say cut Brett Rippon, cut Jeff Driscoll, try to trade a third or a fourth round pick and get Teddy Bridgewater from the Panthers, have him mentor both of them, and then let both of them battle it out, and of course, restructure Teddy Bridgewater's contract. With the 10th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Patrick Surtain II, cornerback, Alabama. With the 11th pick, the New York Giants select Rashawn Slater, offensive tackle, but he can also play guard from Northwestern. With the 12th pick, the Philadelphia Eagles select Micah Parsons at linebacker. Now, I could have had them taking a wide receiver here, one of the top wide receivers, but my thing is this. Look, Jalen Hurts, it's not, and I mean, dude, what Nick Cesarini or whatever, their coach is like, dude, they got to rebuild that defense. They got to rebuild that offense. They don't even know if Jalen Hurts is their quarterback. Apparently, there's an open competition between Jalen Hurts and Joe Flacco. Right. With the 13th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers take Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle, Virginia Tech. With the 14th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Kwity Paye, defensive end, Michigan. With the 15th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select J.C. Horn, cornerback, South Carolina. And now With the 16th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Elijah Vera Tucker, offensive tackle, USC. With the 17th pick, the Las Vegas Raiders take Walker Little, offensive tackle, Stanford. Look, they got rid of so many of their starting linemen. It makes sense to get Walker Little. They could have gone either way. They could have gone offense or defense, but I think it's better to take Walker Little and protect Derek Carr. They wanted to get cheaper on the offensive line, and they did, so just take Walker Little here. With the 18th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins take Jason Owe, defensive end, Penn State. Sorry for butchering the name. With the 19th pick, the Washington football team take Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa, left linebacker from Notre Dame. With the 20th pick, the Chicago Bears take Greg Newsome, cornerback, Northwestern. With the 21st pick, the Indianapolis Colts select Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Alabama. Now, let me talk about this option, this one right here. Look, they have T.Y. Hilton for another year. I was listening to T.Y. Hilton yesterday on the Pat McAfee show, and he was talking about Devontae Smith and another wide receiver, saying that, I think the other wide receiver was shorter, but think about it. Devontae Smith's 6 feet, 166 pounds. Dude, T.Y. Hilton is a skinny wide receiver, and look how long he's played in the league. He's never gotten injured. It's all about, being, going down, not taking those big extra hits when it comes to wanting to get the yardage. And I think with T.Y. Hilton, Devontae Smith, and Michael Pittman Jr., Carson Wentz would have a field day with that. With the 22nd pick, Tennessee Titans select Caleb Farley, cornerback, Virginia Tech. Now this is where I have another trade alert. With the 23rd pick, the Green Bay Packers trade up and take Rashad Bateman, wide receiver, Minnesota. Finally, time to give Aaron Rodgers another weapon, but I think they could do something here still to piss him off and take another quarterback or take another running back, whatever the case is. But I think they trade up with I think it was with the Jets, right? Let me see. Yeah, it was with the Jets. Trade up with the Jets, just swapping those picks, probably giving them something extra, but swapping those picks, and then coming up, taking the next best available wide receiver and have somebody you can pair on the opposite side of Devontae Adams. Now with the 24th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers take running back Najee Harris. I get it. So people are like, ugh, but they lost so many people on the line. Yeah, but this is a deep draft class with linemen, with tackles and guards and centers. So might as well just give them the running back. Him with Juju, Chase Claypool. Their tight ends, everything. Like, these guys have really good wide receivers and tight ends. So might as well just give them a dynamic running back who can. I think he can be like a Derrick Henry and carry the load for now because of Ben Roethlisberger's age. But I mean, that's what I would do if I was the Steelers. With the 25th pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars take Trayvon Moorhig, safety, TCU. With the 26th pick, the Cleveland Browns select Christian Barmore, defensive tackle, Alabama. Look, they just got rid of Sheldon Richardson. I hope I'm not butchering the name. Might as well plug in the best defensive tackle. It surprisingly falls all the way there, but take the best defensive tackle, plug him in, and him with Jadeveon Clowney, Myles Garrett. That defense is already stacked. The offense is already stacked. Might as well go that way. With the 27th pick, the Baltimore Ravens take sorry about that. Wide receiver from Mississippi, Elijah Moore. Give Lamar Jackson another weapon. With Moore, Watkins, and Brown, and the other receivers they have, I would do that. With the 28th pick, Asante Samuel Jr., quarterback from Florida State, gets drafted by the New Orleans Saints. The Saints need a lot of things. Sorry about the breathing, guys. I'm trying to work on it. The Saints need a lot of things, but I think taking the remaining top corner here is what they need. They need to rebuild that team, especially if they want Jameis Winston to succeed. They're doing their best to get cheaper, and that's the only way to do it through the draft. Now here in the 29th pick, the New York Jets select Terrence Marshall Jr., wide receiver LSU. With the 30th pick, the Buffalo Bills take Aziz Ojulari, defensive end, Georgia. With the 31st pick, the Baltimore Ravens take Jalen Phillips, defensive end, the University of Miami. And to top it off with the 32nd pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will then take Gregory Rousseau, defensive end from the University of Miami. So that is my mock draft here for this beautiful morning. Check it out, go through, look at it, fight, yell at the screen all you want, but that is what I am doing. Now, check this out. I have this crazy Deshaun Watson theory, right? I think, and it has to do with the Dolphins. Let's say Deshaun Watson avoids jail time. Now, I don't know if he's innocent or not, guys. I'm not trying to throw any narrative out there. But let's say he avoids jail time. Let's say he gets suspended for a year. I think the Dolphins are the only team, throwing it out there, the Dolphins are the only team that are still interested in Deshaun Watson and bringing him in. Look, with this trade if they do this trade with the Cardinals for 2022, they'll have their own Dolphins pick, the Niners pick, and the Cardinals pick. That's 3 picks, right? And for 2023, they'll have 2 first-round picks, right? Theirs and the Niners. Tua is on thin ice. If the Dolphins with Tua win 9 games, he's done. I'm sorry, he will be done, especially if he continues to struggle. Because then think about it. If you're the Texans, he's suspended for 1 year, and Deshaun Watson still wants out of the Texans. If you're the Texans and the Dolphins call, you do the trade, because think about it. They'll give you, for 2022, they'll give you their pick, the Niners pick, the Cardinals pick, and then as the Texans, which I think they're going to finish with the worst record in the league next year, let's say you have the number 1 pick, you'll have 4 picks in the 2022 NFL draft, and you'll be able to take either Sam Howell or Spencer Rattler at number 1 if you're the Texans, and then you can take wide receiver, offensive tackle, defensive end, linebacker, and rebuild that Texans team. And then in 2023, your pick, and then you'll get an extra 2 picks. The Dolphins could just give them all the first-round picks they have for the next 2 years. And if you're the Texans, you do it. You pull the trigger. I'm saying it here first. I think if Tua, I'm sorry, I love Tua. He's a great guy. I mean, I don't know him, but I'm guessing he's a great guy. But if they win 9 games, if they win 1 game less than what they did last year, I think they won 10. They need to win 11, and he needs to ball out. Otherwise, if Deshaun Watson avoids jail time and he still has an opportunity to play in 2022 and beyond, look for the Dolphins to be the team to want to go out and get him. Now we are here at the 18-minute mark, and I want to finish off talking about the rookie quarterback class. And the first thing that I want to talk about regarding this rookie NFL draft class is, well, I'm just going to go through them all, right? Trevor Lawrence, look, I think even though he came out this week and says he doesn't have a chip on his shoulder, believe it or not, he does, whether he wants to admit it or not. Look, you're going to the Jaguars, an organization that doesn't know what winning is. You want to turn them around, bro, you have a chip on your shoulder. If Urban Meyer doesn't work, people are like, oh, but Trevor Lawrence, he's the prodigy. He has so much talent. Yeah, so did Andrew Luck. And what happened? Retired at, what was he, age 29? He couldn't take the beatings anymore. If Urban Meyer doesn't turn it around with Trevor Lawrence, I mean, I hope we don't see the same result for him, for Trevor Lawrence, as we did for Andrew Luck. Enjoying retirement more than wanting to play in the NFL. I mean, come on. The next one I want to talk about is Zach Wilson. Now, Colin Cowherd this week was taking shots at poor Zach Wilson. Oh, he is so small. He has the biggest potential to be a bust. He's never played anybody good. Dude, aren't you the guy that says, look at all the quarterbacks in the NFL? They don't all come from big schools. They don't come from Alabama. They don't come from these big top 3 schools in the nation. So why are you taking shots at Zach Wilson? Yes, he's going to the Jets, and yes, he does have a potential to be a bust. Who doesn't when you go to the Jets? But I honestly think he can be their quarterback for the next 10 years. I mean, dude, Sam Darnold could have been there too, but the Jets, it's the problem with the organization. I think Zach Wilson can ball out, and if he balls out, I mean, it'll be the same Sam Darnold situation. Maybe in 3-4 years, he'll be gone because they just don't know how to turn it around. But for people to say, "Oh, he never played the competition. Look at the competition that he played." Dude, don't you guys say, "Oh, these these Bama quarterbacks and they don't succeed because they're the most pro-ready style team. You know, they dominate every competition in college football." Then why are you taking shots at Zach Wilson, man? Next up, I want to talk about Mac Jones. Look, Mac Jones has skyrocketed. He'll fit in perfectly with the San Francisco 49ers, and if he doesn't go there, which I think that's where he's going, he will then come and fall down to the New England Patriots. Now let's talk about Trey Lance. I had him going to the New England Patriots. I think he fits there. You're sitting behind Mr. Cam Newton. He should be fine. Justin Fields, man. Justin Fields. I pray and I hope he comes to the Denver Broncos. That's all I wanted to say about him. Just come to Denver, bro, please. Now I want to talk about. Now this is where it gets interesting, right? In the what would be in the second round. For the second round, you have 3 quarterbacks. You have Kellen Mond from Texas A&M, Kyle Trask from the Florida Gators, and Davis Mills from Stanford. Kellen Mond, look, if we don't, oh man, after I cry and I throw my tantrum, if the Broncos don't take Justin Fields, I think Kellen Mond in the second round would be a great addition for Denver. I think he would fit with us perfectly fine. Um, them giving Drew Lock still. Hold up. Sorry about that, guys. My nose a little bit. Them still giving Drew Lock an opportunity, and if not, you plug in Kellen Mond. I think Kellen Mond would fit with the Atlanta Falcons. You know, taking a quarterback in the second round, that's when you can have a real quarterback sit behind Matt Ryan for 2 years, or even him with the Minnesota Vikings. I think that's a great fit. You know, who knows? I think Kirk Cousins is in the last year of his contract, but in the last year or two. So having him sit behind Kirk Cousins would be a great, plug-in. They could put him in there right away. Kyle Trask, I think his best fits are either going to be with Washington taking a year and sitting behind Mr. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Chicago sitting a year behind Andy Dalton, or even in New Orleans in the Sean Payton system. If Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill don't, if one of them doesn't ball out this year, he'll fit perfectly fine there. Davis Mills, he can either go right there, like I said, to the Bears, Redskins, my bad. The Bears, the Washington football team, or the New Orleans Saints. Now let's talk about the other 3 quarterbacks and where I have them going. I have Jamie Newman. I think he can fit well with the Atlanta Falcons. I think that's a quarterback they can even go wait farther. They can wait until day 3 in the 4th round and take him and have him sit there. I think he's a 6'4", 220, 220-pound quarterback. I think taking him in the 4th round, he's still raw. He can still develop. I think that's where he can fit best. And then I have Sam Elhinger. I think for him, he should just. I think the Texans should take him. I think they could take him in the fourth, fifth round. They have Tyrod Taylor, which who I think is going to be the starter, but getting a rookie in there just in case you guys end up with the worst record, you could put in Sam Elhinger, someone from Texas, throw him in there and see what happens with the Texans. Now, the last quarterback I want to talk about is Shane Bush. I'm going to butcher the name. Shane Bouchelier, quarterback from SMU. I think his best fit would be with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I feel like the Bucks can get him in the sixth, maybe the seventh round, and have him be the guy who could just sit there and behind Tom Brady and just wait and wait and wait until the time is right. So, yeah, man. That's pretty much it. We're at the 25-minute mark. I'm about done. I gotta finish the graphics. I gotta edit this, and I gotta put this out. So, anyways, I want to thank you guys for listening. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down. Let me know what you think. Let me know how wrong I am in the mock draft. Anyways, that's pretty much it. You guys have a good rest of your day, whether you're watching this in the morning, at night, in the afternoon, whatever the case is. Again, hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. This is Kevin Solorsino. This has been Kevin Sports World Show. Thank you guys again a million times. Thank you. Sorry for the delay, but the show is finally here. I will be back next week. Yeah, I'll be back next week. I think I probably won't be back until next Sunday. I'll wait until the draft is over, and then we'll talk about the draft. What I like, what I didn't like, and hopefully the Broncos did draft Justin Fields, so I can come out on this podcast on the next podcast episode bragging about him, talking about how he is the quarterback of the Broncos for the next 10 years. And if they don't draft him, then I will probably be on here crying like a little boy. Anyways, but that's pretty much it. Also wanted to say, forgot to throw them out there, but indoor football league just started last night. I watched the game. It's basically what arena football was. If you guys like the arena football or want to check it out, search them up on YouTube. Indoor football league. They're not paying me for this advertising. I've tagged them a couple times on social media. I don't even think they know that I exist, but the Bucks beat the Blizzard. It was a really good game. Came down to the end, to the last seconds in the game to determine the winner. But shout out to them. We also got the Spring League coming up. I will be covering them. Follow me on all social media. Again, thank you guys for watching or listening, however you're listening to this. Either way, thank you guys. You guys have a blessed day. Remember, stay safe out there. I'll see you guys on the next one.